Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA. You know, Greg, neither of these teams are at full health here, both contending with injury.
Yeah, and it's a shame, really. You always want to see teams at full strength, but there's no asterisk because this game is going to count just the same.
Here are the five for the Raptors. In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Shed in at the one. Now, here's Barrett. Here's the floater. That's tipped. One-on-one here. Sharp. That's good.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
I was able to talk with Chauncey Billups for a minute, so we started to talk about R.J. Barrett. Coach complimented him, saying he's got great energy, a great build, and he knows how to score. So I'm telling the guys to stick to him like glue and just keep the pressure on. We'll see if that high-pressure defense can shut Barrett down tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And once known for his defense, Jeremy Grant has become a knockdown three-point shooter. Brent, he's fun to watch.
Yeah, that's really opened up some lanes for him as a player to do more, become more complete. I mean, his slashing game has come along. He's been a better rebounder. And if you foul him, he's going to cash in at the free throw line.
That free throw, no good. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And, Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a number one option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
And he sinks the second. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Now, one of the keys to Barrett's game is he's got to play tough.
Grant outside. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Inside. And there's Klingon. That's good on the assist by Grant. Klingon's got his second basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Back to Pirtle. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. The Raptors third.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
Five on the clock. From 8. The rebound by Simons. The Trailblazers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Amaron. Pass to Klingon. Sharp against Barrett. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Klingon's shot is off. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to New York.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, their defense wasn't exactly solid in that game. So if they could make up for mistakes by causing some turnovers, it might have helped. They didn't even get those.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Kamare. Back to Simons. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Defenders want to get physical with Simons to try to offset some of his athleticism. It doesn't always work.
To the inside. Here's Barrett. Got a hand on it. To the paint. A nice shot by Simons. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And, boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number one. Everything else comes after that.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Battle. Pirtle with the ball. Drives to the hoop. Yep, it counts.
Now, Pirtle, as a big, such an unselfish player, always willing to make the extra pass.
Portland leading by 5. Simons, the pass to Sharp. Right wing. Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Sharp's got 5 points so far.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's Barnes. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Grant. Outside, Simons. Pass to Kamare. And here is Grant. Lawson defending. Grant, that's good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Barnes outside. Here's Shed. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
So it's Toronto now. Portland making their last shot. Shot clock at 6. Grant against Barnes. Portland grabs the miss. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Yeah, and a pair of losses for them in their meetings last season. And the cold, hard truth about it, they just had a hard time beating anybody last year.
Now, here's Sean. He has 5. Here's Shed. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. And that does it for the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 8. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
And, guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
So for Toronto right now, we've got Chris Boucher, and it's quickly in at the point guard position. Now here's Henderson. Thibault kicks to Grant. Williams sets a screen for Grant. Goes up on the wing. Boucher with the rebound.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Pass to Lawson. Here's Mobo. He has yet to score. Boucher with a screen on Henderson. And it's quickly missing. Trailblazers leading by 8. Bible on the wing. Henderson outside. Portland moving the ball around. Launches it. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
And Brent, you hear some players now having their shooting motion analyzed with optical recognition. More data for the shot doctors.
Well, Kevin, information is one thing, but disseminating that information and being able to communicate that to a player is really where the rubber meets the road. How are you going to help him grow with that kind of analysis?
And he can't get the first one. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Reith is checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Abaji's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Anderson looking it over. Williams a screen on quickly. Anderson, no one around him. A three-pointer, no good. Raptors trail by 7. Puts the move on. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, whether he's coming off the bench or Brent starting, Emmanuel quickly can score.
IQ is something else. I mean, he finished second in the Sixth Man of the Year voting in one season. He's capable of putting up 30 as a starter or as a reserve, but it's a unique perspective to sit on that bench, watch the flow of the game, and come in and be impactful. IQ does that.
And he makes the first. Back in the late 80s and early 90s, Brent, the Blazers had a real chance to win some titles.
Oh, man, they ran into some great teams, too, Kevin. The bad boy Pistons and then the Bulls, obviously, with Michael Jordan. You know, winning a title in those days took something special, and the Blazers were right there.
That one misses. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Good setup. Avdia, he's got such a good feel for the game.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's to Abaji. Here's Walter. Boucher sets a screen for Quickly and stolen by Williams. Henderson outside. Now Avdia. Williams sets a screen for Avdia. Boucher with the rebound. Raptors trail by 9. Quickly looking it over. Down low. Here's Abaji. Missed inside.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Brent, with Avdia, there's a versatility to his game that not many players can claim.
Yeah, Kevin, it's a great point. He does things on both ends. Sometimes defensively it goes unnoticed, but this guy can play a lot of different positions and is very skilled. He contributes in a lot of ways to his team.
The first one falls.
Denny Avdia has a ton of versatility, and the coaches encourage him to explore. I mean, this guy can make an impact both on and off the ball.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA, had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
It was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
The Raptors have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And the first one drops. And teams getting geared up great for the stretch run. Does that give you extra motivation as a player?
Oh, yes. Seeing that finish line can really help you out down the stretch. As a player, ending the year strong is key, whether you're in the playoff race or in the lottery.
He doesn't get the second one.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now, here's Simons. They really needed more from him in that loss to New York.
And there is just a ton of confidence from this coaching staff for Anthony Simons to shoot shots like that.
Simons against quickly. Pass to Pirtle. Klingon with the steal. And Sharp has it in the corner. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. 6 to shoot. Avdia finds Sharp. Here's Kamare. Carries it from three-point range. Kamare's got his first 3 points of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Barnes. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. And here is Pirtle. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Pirtle's so reliable and solid in these pick and rolls. He knows exactly where to be.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. This will give them a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Grant, he's checked in for Avdia. And Toronto also making a switch. Lawson's checked in. .105 left to play here in the second quarter. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Simons. And good that time. 10 points for Anthony Simons.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Quickly against Simons. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Shed. Sinks the triple. Shed's got 4 points in the quarter.
There's another thing that Jakob Poeltl can do for you, provide some solid ball movement.
Grant outside. Back to Simons. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Barnes passes to Quickly. Back to Barnes. For three, Lawson. The shot that time, not on target. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Portland Trail Blazers.
One of the best ways to control the game, take care of the boards. Don't give up second chance points.
And at the offensive end, when you can turn misses into makes, that's found money.
And now, as the season winds down, a look at the Western Conference picture.
You take a look at Portland, they're not going to make the playoffs. We knew that. But they did show glimpses of what they could eventually be. Unfortunately, all of that will have to wait till next year.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One of the stories here, Anthony Simons getting it done today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Raptors trail by 11. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on R.J. Barrett. What'd you find out, Dave?
Hey, guys, the head athletic trainer for the Raptors let me know the status. I was just told that he did break some ribs, and as you can imagine, this is a very painful and annoying injury. And hate to report, but it's a very significant injury. You won't see him out on the floor again for quite a while. Terrible news. Kevin?
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Grant is out there with Sharp. Then it's Anthony Simons. Then there's Klingon, and it's Kamare in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Clock at 6 and out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Let's see some of the numbers here for Scotty Barnes.
His assist numbers in the past 5 games have gone in the wrong direction. He's been out of sync with his teammates, sort of playing on an island instead of as part of a 5-man unit.
And so here's Toronto. They trail by 11. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Here's Shed, covered by Simons. Inside, Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Really hard to stop Scotty Barnes in the pick and roll. As the screener, Scotty can beat you different ways.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's ready to talk things through with the team. we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Toronto, their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happens. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Kamare. Outside, Simons. Shot clock at 5. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Love the combination of skill and athleticism. Anthony Simons exploding offensively here.
And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Portland leading by 11. Grant outside. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And the layup's good off the glass. Grant's got his second basket of the night.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Pirtle, high post. Got a piece of it.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Ooh, the swat by Barnes. He's got that ability to put up big block numbers.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Back to Simons, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Bob Diaz checked in for Portland. Scoot Henderson comes in for Anthony Simons. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Toronto. Raptors trail by 11. Barnes looking around. Bucket is good. Barnes has got 7 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Sharp. Clinging with it. Hurdles there. Here's Grant. Barnes grabs the miss. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's quickly. The rebound by Sharp. Trailblazers leading by 9. Over in the corner, Avdia. Over Lawson. Portland again missing. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. It's deflected. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Henderson's got his first 2 points of the night. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. So for the Trailblazers, Robert Williams is checked in for Klingon, and Murray subbed in for Grant, and Toronto making a change here. We've got 1:13 left to play in the third. Henderson passes to Sharp. Henderson with the screen for Sharp. Pass to Avdia. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Here's Williams. Good on the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now, here's Boucher. Scoreless thus far. Barnes, screen on Henderson. Quickly, that's for two. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Solid screen and finish. That's what Williams is out there to do.
Now here's Barnes. 7 points in the game. Boucher with a screen on Murray. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Trailblazers up by 11. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Trailblazers leading by 11 on the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got Walter, also Emmanuel quickly out there, and it's Abaji in at the 3 spot.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Here's Mobo. Boucher kicks to quickly. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Abaji. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdiev's got his 5th rebound in this one. Quickly against Henderson. Williams sets a screen for Henderson. To the middle. Williams passes to Henderson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors.
And you know, for that matchup with Washington, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W. Yeah, the defender all over it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. Portland leading by 10. Henderson outside. Trailblazers moving the ball around. And the shot by Reith, no good. Abaji, the pass to quickly. Here's Abaji. Defended by Avdia. Here's Abaji. Lays it up off the glass. Abaji's got it back down to within single digits for Toronto. And here's Henderson. And it's denied. To the paint. Here's Walter. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Like how selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
For Portland, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Henderson. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First one falls for him.
Always those anticipatory moments with Scoot Henderson when he's out there playing one-on-one to make plays off the bounce. That's when it gets really exciting.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Both free throws good from Henderson. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Shed. Barnes screen on Henderson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Shed. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Henderson passes to Sharp. Here's Kamare. Offline with his 3. Here's Barnes. Shoots over Henderson. Henderson pulls it in. Trailblazers leading by 8. Pass to Kamare. Here's Klingon. Defended by Pirtle. Grant for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And that's something Grant has worked on, capitalizing off the catch.
Barnes outside. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Over to the left wing. Screen by Pirtle. Shed, that's good.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups talk to his team. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Grant finds Simons. Klingon the screen for Simons. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And the Trailblazers lead by 11.
And I'm going to watch the coaching staff to see how many times they're going to call Anthony Simons' number with the way he's got it going here. Now, they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Here's Simons following the basket by Scotty Barnes. To the left wing. Pass to Sharp. Inside. And Pirtle sends it back.
Pirtle, a very skilled defender, using that size and length to send that one back.
Toronto working the ball around now. Barnes down low. Working on Grant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barnes can't get it to go. Portland leading by 9. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Kamare. The shot, no good. Good D by Lawson.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Drops the first one, and that brings them within 8. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Kamare. Now here's Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
It's hauled in by the Raptors. So the Trailblazers win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now we present the player of the game, Anthony Simons.